My name is Ângela Rosa. I live in Southeast Portugal. I want to share a message with you. I'm an organic farmer in this body, and growing vegetables and fruits has shown me miracles, the miracles of life. Here in the farm, we have 17 varieties of figs, and we have many varieties of almost every single fruit. We can raise all kinds of fruits that are from more cold weathers to fruits that are from more warm weathers, tropical, subtropical, Mediterranean, and it's a land of abundance, and it's wonderful to live in prosperity, in simplicity. I never got plagues. The farm never got plagues. The bugs are in harmony. Of course, there are challenges, but the challenges makes us feel good. The challenges push our responsibility, and that is great. I'm also very connected with the community, and I'm very active in social and environmental issues. Some 10 years ago, I lived a big process. I started having spontaneous regressions on my past life. I was getting out of my body several times, and I was seeing many things on the subtle dimension, and the main thing that for me was the most important thing, it was the healing process. More than visions, emotions, feelings, it was the healing process. I was feeling my body aligned as I was accepting my past life. I was feeling that I was completely getting integrated into something new, and for me was a blessing to feel that healing process. I forgot that for many years, and it was a surprise too now to have this call to share with you about my past life.
Some years ago, about 10 or 11 years, I met Ângela with a psychosis, and when their parents asked for help, and in fact the treatment went well, but I must say the traditional treatment, the treatment with psychopharmacology was very brief. I mean, perhaps 3 or 4 months. And then I continued to somehow see Ângela, and the progress went well, and she began to do her normal life, and it has been so until today, which I consider, after 11 years, that without any more episode of psychosis whatsoever, I must consider that she has been cured, and she believes that this cure happened because she was able to connect with her past life. And as I told you, in fact, the treatment, the psychopharmacology treatment was very brief, and so even even there is no my way of treat the regression for past lives. I must say there are many men of science, including psychiatrists, in Portugal and the United States, that considers this way of treatment very valid. And nowadays, our attitude as men of science is to have an holistic view of all possibilities of treatments, and we must have an open mind to these kind of solutions, because, as I said, very men of science agrees and have investigation in that field. So they are not curious or some kind of people that do it for entertain themselves. They are in fact doctors and scientists. So we must learn with everybody and all points of views of the treatment of people that suffers from mental disorders. And so what I'm trying to say is nowadays what we call the postmodern era is a tendency to accept an holistic view of many kinds of treatment or somehow compensation of someone's health, and that what matters to a doctor? What matters to a doctor is the patient will be good and will be well and healthy and can do her normal life. There's no interest and to evaluate one way or another. What must interest to a doctor is the result. And so I'm telling you, and I can affirm you after these 11 years, that Ângela is cured, and I invite you to investigate by all means the ways that one can be cured.
So in my past life, I was Didi Manmohini, and I guess the reason I remember it is in order to correct all misunderstoods that need to be solved and transformed in order to move forward, to go to the future.
Life after life, you accumulate more and more awareness, and when the brain stops, you remind all that awareness, and you can see that, okay, I have the awareness, but I need more experience, so I have to come back to this world to have more experience. But to be in the present in this world, that kind of memories has to be put in a bag. Okay, I can have a little access to them, but I have to be aware of my new life, to collect more experience. Your brain lets you to access that memory. It's for you in the present moment. Do something with that memory. I believe also that our brain just let us see what we have capacity to see about past lives, and because it's important to our present moment to make our life go in another direction. Because for me it's the soul that makes that opening in the brain to let the new or the ancient memories just come out a little bit, okay, to your present memory, to our present moment, okay, and then it closes, because it's healthy to close that and just to work with the information you receive, one by one, information by information, past life by past life.
So we feed a lot of people in the community. So many children are raised with this food. apples. I want to share a message with you. The universe is made of particles. Particles are the main substance, are entities, and they compose the whole reality. We souls are different from this body, the body made of particles. And we souls, each one of us, is a particle too. This substance makes this huge drama, this huge play of life, reality. It's a huge accordion full of behaviors. The first behavior is the atom. And these organisms, made by atoms, made by particles, pass through different stages of life. If we realize the nature of reality, the spirit of reality, we can conquer matter. We can respect matter, and matter can respect us. We can conquer lust. So, in the new sexuality of the new world, there is a direct connection with the Supreme Creator, God, and there is a direct connection with our self-realization and our understanding of existence. Accepting this past life has made me come to this point to share this message to you, especially with the Brahma Kumaris. We create some rules to organize ourselves in this huge spiritual university, in this huge spiritual hospital. Because what is demanded from us is very high. So in the beginning, we arrange these rules in order to handle this spiritual energy that was coming from the high source of energy in Nirvana, the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Particle. It's natural meditation. So we see reality and we can connect and uplift it to the highest level. And as we uplift small particles and a small piece of basilicum, we are, of course, for sure, uplifting all the worlds. And this connection with life makes us makes our energy high and make us happy and peaceful and free from any kind of desire. It's just co-creation with nature. We need to support families, golden families, quality families, and we need to support young people. We need to have a new approach on love and sexuality, supreme divine sexuality, where we are masters of matter, where we understand human nature and the nature of reality and the nature of matter. In that way, we conquer lust. There's not a single drop of lust. There's just function, there's just mission. We are creating the children of a world without violence, of a world without sorrow, without disease. So we must support the creation of this new world, and we must support young people. And the young people on the Brahma Kumaris, they should be supported in a way that if they feel that if they want to have a family and that if they want to marry, that all the community of the Brahma Kumaris are blessing it This is the time to give blessings for the Golden Age family. This is the time to bless the Golden Age families. This is the time to bring the new children to the world, to build the foundations, to build the structure that embrace a world of happiness. And we should know what is sacred sexuality, that has nothing to do with lust and is completely functional in the right time, on the right way, with the right person, for the right purpose, sustainable purpose. That is happiness, peace, and purity. Somehow we need to reveal this godly connection and the Supreme in a new way. And I believe that the veils of revelation will be open with this seed of the Mother and the Father inside of all human beings in a universal, unlimited, incognito, internal way. So this is the invitation. Let's get together in our minds, think about this, and bring practical transformation, supporting now all the youngsters for a new step.
Eu morava na Serra, a 20 km de Tavira. Fui à escola a Valdemorto. Andei 4 anos na escola. 1960, eu tinha 7 anos quando fui para a escola. 1965 até 1969. Nessa altura, nesse espaço de tempo, a minha professora contou uma história. A história era que havia na Índia um joalheiro muito rico que se chamava Lecrados e que tinha muitas mulheres. Não sei se era a realidade, se era a história, se o quê. Pronto. A história da Brahma Kumaris de Karachi, na Índia e em Karachi, não é uma coisa estranha para mim.